Hey, what's going on, everybody? SadisticPicker, and we are back again today. And holy shit, I left my other tweezers in my everyday carry, which I left in the car. So we're gonna have to use these tweezers. Anyway, I'm sorry, everybody. I forgot. I had a funeral I had to drive down to in the city, and then I needed a couple-hour break, and I'm just not in any shape to be making any pins right now. But I did tell some people to jump back on today and check out a video, and that I would show my my new piston pins. And I kicked out a couple other pins that I've kept on to and been working on, just to show you them too. Tomorrow I will do a video on how to make the piston pin, or how I made it, and then also how another way that DMAC shows you how to make it. I'll also do that too, but that'll be tomorrow once I get it a little rested up. But anyway, let's get on to what I did in the other videos. They're real short. You'll see I made some working piston pins, and well, I've reshaped them, and I did a spool and a serrate on, let's see if we can't get that to work right, on this end, and then this is all serrated on this end, and this is the end that the tweezers are tapping onto right now. This is the end that has the ball that fits inside, so that's the side I decided to shorten up and put serrates on, because you can't shorten up this side too much with the ball going in it. But I did shorten that side up too. But what a fantastic, fucking fabulous piston pin this baby turned out to be. And I'll wiggle the one end. Oh, I'll get a better bite on it, and then I'll wiggle the one end so you can see it jostle to and fro. Oh, see? Oh, that jostles and moves. Oh, that's going to be a fucking nightmare for somebody. Well, for many somebodies, this is going to go into a challenge lock that's going to make some rounds. Okay, enough of this beautiful piston pin. Piston pin number 2. I did kind of the same thing, but something even cooler. Oh, these are hard to hold on to. So this time, on this one, the one with the bald end, I put a serrate on it, and I put a little spool on the end. Got a nice thin lip, and it's fucking fantastic. And then on this end, I just put the one serrate, because again, it's the end with the ball that goes in, so it's already expanded, and you can't get too close to it, or else you'll end up digging in and getting a big air gap. But it's got 2 beautiful serrates on it. I shortened up both ends, so the pin is still a little bit longer than most locks, largest pins, drivers, but not too much. So, and I'll do a good demonstration on its wobbliness, which is what you're trying to get. Okay, this is something else I've been working on. Jay Gabriel taught me how to make these babies, although this isn't going to be it's the size it is. This is just where I've left it until I get me a soldering kit. So this end is already threaded. You can see the cap. Turn. So we're going to probably shorten it up to, oh crap, even a little bit further than that. We'll probably end up shortening this baby up to, well, a little bit more. We'll probably end up shortening it up to about like that long, maybe even a tad bit shorter. So my little rattlesnake rattlers, they're kind of big. I'd like to make them a little bit shorter and more streamlined, but I will say they're not as clean cut as Jay Gabriel's, but I kind of like that they're not as clean cut. Kind of makes them separate and wobble even more. But yeah, I will make some nice clean ones, Jay, just for you, buddy. Just because, well, you should make them nice and perfect, like your beautiful rattlesnake pins. God, I like this. I really like this. This is a lot of fun making these. Okay, let's see, another pin here. Oh, this pin. This pin was really hard to make. This is what I call an off-center pin. So the cuts are not perfectly, you know, when you stick it inside of your Dremel and let it spin, and then you take a file to it, or you take, jeweler saw. There's lots of little things you can use to cut and make your cuts. But anyway, this baby, it's always wanting to roll. You can't ever hardly stick it on its thing. It's always rolling to the side. Doesn't matter if it's perfectly flat. So it's just misshapen everywhere except for the very end, or the very bottom, and the very top. Them are perfectly cylindrical. Fuck. I can't even talk. Anyway, I really am happy with the way this pin come out. I think it's going to be a beast inside of a challenge lock. And one more little pin. And this thing is part of a piston pin that I whacked with a hammer that bent to one side. And it's got a spool on it. So I feel if I whack that baby again, we're going to make this nice rounded edge a little bit smaller, and then probably come up a little bit more. That way it'll give the tailpiece more wobble to it, and then we'll try it again. And this one will be a bent spool piston pin. So I will share that tomorrow. This will probably be one of the first ones that I put together on video. Anyway, them are some of the pins that I'm making for challenge locks. Challenge locks has been a thing that I've been doing here off and on again, as I've been trying to pick up and get right back into it. We will be doing more picking videos for you guys. As you can see, I've been working on some dimple locks, and of course regular locks. And this, oh man, this lock is done, but I'm not going to show it until I get it off to Steve. I do have a video of me picking on it. Of course, I didn't get it. So I think is what I'm going to do is another video where I try to pick it. And even if I don't pick it open, I'm going to do a gut on it so I can show everybody what kind of a beautiful thing it is. But I'm going to wait until Steve gets it and does whatever he wants to do first, seeing how it's a gift to him. And then I'll share my me beating my head off of my own fucking CL. Can you believe that? Make a CL and can't even open your own damn thing. I've gotten like 7 hours into this so far. It's fucking, I can pick it. I have a few of these locks, all got the same bitting. I can pick one where I haven't messed with it, but I can't pick this one that I've CL'd. So I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. To me, I feel kind of like a shitty picker. Like, why can't I open it? I CL'd this. I know the bidding. I know this lock. Why can't I get it open? Because it's just that fucking tough. Or at least I think. Steve, I hope you humiliate me on it. I hope you get it open in the first 5 minutes so I could, or so you can rub a little salt in that wound. That's right. A little salt in that wound. All right, everybody. So this is enough of my blabbing. What do you think about my pins? What do you think about piston pins? Have you heard about them? Have you seen them? Are you making CLs? Should you make one? Abso-fucking-lutely. How about the rattlesnake pins? Should you make some rattlesnake pins? Abso-fucking-lutely. These things are fun. These things are fun to pick. You just don't... if you're not used to a rattlesnake pin and its feedback, they really kind of goofball you. Kind of like the ball and chain that I showed on the CL that Knox Locks made. If you're not used to feeling it, it's real fucking weird feedback. And I love CLs like that. Love pins that people make like that. Who is that? Robert Higgins, I believe, from Down Under, from Australia. Robert Higgins is another guy that has just used some absolutely fucking crazy shit for pins. We're talking flint. We're talking, let's see, he made the challenge lock. I believe it's called Flint and Steel. And he literally uses flints from a lighter and lighter springs. Then he uses screws. We're talking fucking just a masterful CL, thinking out of the box. You couldn't get no better than that, along with the mods that he done to the lock too. Really cool stuff. I always really love a CL, but even better than that, I love a CL where they've made pins out of things that you would never even think of, and the feedback is just insane. Oh my god, I found a missing, yes, a missing pin that just shot out. This was another spool top that I was trying to make a piston pin out of. That's awesome, I found it. That sucker, or nope, that's a key pin I was turning into a spool and lost for, I know exactly what lock that goes to, or that I was using that for. Very cool. I looked for that for at least a couple hours. And now I just found it in between a crack. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you got any questions on pins or pin making, or there's a pin that you want me to try, or that you want to see, or you want to see be made, hit me up in the comments. Any questions, hit me up in the comments. Just want to bullshit, make fun of me, hit me up in the comments. Alright everybody, you know what to do. Keep on a-picking. Sadistic Picker is out.